3 custom planner spreads, 3 different layouts, and all the themes are up to me. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working on 3 more custom planner spreads, all of which are up to me. And so I've chosen to use a bunch of the new Happy Planner sticker books, the newest release. We're gonna play with them and see how well we can create. Okay, so first up we have Aide, who uses a dashboard style spread for her budgeting. I've chosen to use CafeCore, all about the coffee. And so we're gonna have fun with this one for sure. Then we have Heather, who said I could pick a layout for her. I actually chose the vertical layout, and I chose these 2 sticker books. This is a little bit different than I normally do for Heather, but we're gonna do, I liked some of the phrases in here. This one is a little bit zen. I like it a lot. So we're gonna play with crafted florals and mod sketches because I think they're gonna complement each other pretty nicely. Let's see what we can create with those. And then Robin uses the bullet journal habit tracking layouts. Let me show you what that looks like. And I've chosen a couple sticker books. First of all, Mystic Blooms. I think this is going to be the primary sticker book, but then Optimistic Brights also sounded like a lot of fun to play with. So we're going to play with those on Robin's spread. I will link the Happy Planner down below. Be sure to check out these new release items. Otherwise, let's go. Okay, so first up is Aide's spread. She uses the dashboard layout, and I am planning on using the CafeCore sticker book. What a cute name, first of all, for that sticker book. And it's all about coffee, all different kinds of coffee. So we're going to do a coffee themed spread for Aide. I chose some craft paper. Now, in my opinion, a lot of the new Happy Planner sticker books, or the ones from the spring release, had some more muted colors. Not all of them. You're going to see one very brightly colored sticker book this time around, one brightly colored spread, but they were a little bit more muted. And I think that's kind of a cool variation on a typical Happy Planner bright, bold sticker all the time. So it's a little bit of a different feel. And I think the coffee themed sticker book also felt a little bit different. I always appreciate when any of the companies try something new. I do wish that the CafeCore sticker book had some more decorative stickers. It's a lot of function. I think Happy Planner is leaning into functionality. Totally fine. I just prefer a little bit more decor. That meant in order to make this work for this spread, I did pull in some washi tape. I have some washi that looks like stamps, and the stamps are all themed to coffee, and it brings in a little bit of a different color, and I wanted to make sure to bring those into this kind of cascade look that I am going for. So this is the washi tape. I think this is from Stationery Pal. That's my guess. It's just part of my stash. I've had it for a long time. So I'm going to make this cascade of all of these elements. It's kind of going down the page. It's going to go in a slight diagonal that is opposite of the diagonal of the torn craft paper, just to break up that line ever so gently. And I just love all the different icons. I wanted to make this spread really functional. This is her budget spread. She needs lots of room to write, but I still wanted there to be lots of decor. I happen to love that Aide decorates her budget planner. I think that a lot of people don't do that just because it tends to be a more functional type planner, but how fun that she decorates it. And I've seen her posts in the Patreon chat. She does some fun themes. She does not stick with a budget theme for her budget planner. She makes it to where it gives her a lot of joy. And then I think that is a genius idea because you're much more likely to write in the budget planner if you are enjoying looking at the budget planner. You will see me several times throughout this process pull out my sticker guides. Those are those clear plastic sheets that I put over the top of the spread. It allows you to kind of plan out where the stickers are going to go before you put them directly on the paper so that you don't have to move them and tear them and everything like that. Once you feel good with where the placement is, then you can start transferring things onto the page. All right, I am loving how this one is set up. I love getting to play with these sticker books. You all are seeing this much later than when I'm actually recording this. This is actually in one of the first weeks that I received these sticker books after ordering them. I definitely shopped the Happy Planner spring release in a time of stress. I haven't shopped the Happy Planner in a while just because I'm really enjoying some other companies like Kelva Plan, Live Love Posh, Wrong Wrong, loving all of those. But I was a little bit stressed in the spring and did some shopping therapy, and I'm not mad about it. I think the Happy Planner sticker books are fun to play with. Do they inspire me in the same way as some of the other companies? No, not all of them, but I do think that they are doing a good job of just trying to reach a lot of different people. It can be so hard to design all these stickers, and not every sticker book is going to be exciting to every person, but they're doing their best. So let's add some functionality. I'm not totally sure what Aide likes to write over here on the right side of her spread, but we're going to add a few boxes over here, a few more little decor pieces. I love the dashboard spread for functionality of all different sorts. I think using it as a budget spread is a really good idea. It's so functional if you have a busy schedule. It's great if you are trying to balance work life and home life. There's just a lot of different ways to use this spread. I've used it for work before. It's a great spread. If you haven't tried a dashboard spread in the past, definitely consider checking it out if you're looking for something to just keep you organized. Now I am trying to fill in a few of the little gaps. I just want this to feel like a super full spread. I will take the two pieces and cut them apart, repunch these holes, and then at the last second, I do decide to white out the days of the week and instead use these gold foil stickers just because there's gold foil on other parts of the spread, and I thought it kind of brought it together nicely. Once I get those in place, that is going to be it for Aide's coffee themed spread. It was so fun just to get to play with a new sticker book. Aide, I hope you love this spread. I hope you are drinking all the coffee or tea or whatever caffeinated beverage sounds good to you as you're doing your budget throughout the week. Let me know, what do you think, everyone down below, of the CafeCore sticker book? Was it your vibe? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know your comments on this sticker book and this spread down below. Next, we're going to do a different feel for Heather than I've ever done before. The sticker books that I pulled for Heather are Mod Sketches and Crafted Florals. Now, I'm definitely known a little bit more for bright colors, crazy spreads. These are going to be in the neutral zone, and normally I do some different feels for Heather. However, I kind of think this could be her vibe. This kind of was giving me, I don't know how to describe it, but when I was looking through the new sticker books, figuring out what I wanted to do, this was calling Heather's name. So Heather, I do hope that you love this spread. It's definitely different than what I've done for you in the past, but it's really fun. And I like the combination of these two books because Mod Sketches has that more modern twist. That's where you're going to see the more modern looking flowers. And then Crafted Florals has a little bit more of like a romantic fantasy kind of look. And so I feel like this has this like old school fantasy feel, almost like there could be knights on this page. That's kind of the feeling I was going with, and I like how it all kind of comes together. Once again, I am working on top of the sticker guides. When you are using new sticker books, it can be a challenge because you don't know the sticker books as well. And that's definitely what I was feeling in this moment. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to balance using both of them. I was mixing and matching florals in different places. I was trying to limit the foiling because Heather doesn't love foiling. However, there is some because I knew I needed the quote, smile more, love more, live more. Again, that was kind of giving me Heather vibes, and there were several quotes. Enjoy moments that make you slow down. I feel like Heather really, really does that successfully, and live with purpose. Again, all of these quotes were just speaking to me for her. So some of them have foil, even though it's not her favorite, but I think she doesn't mind it every now and then. Also, I was given the task of giving Heather a different layout. She typically uses, I believe, the dashboard layout. She said I could pick a new one for her. We're going to try vertical. I would guess that she has probably used a vertical at some point in her life because I think we all have given the vertical a try. I wanted to make sure she had plenty of room for lists. She's told me before what she loves about the dashboard layout is the long task list. So I did give her a long task list over on the sidebar, and then you'll see me incorporate several bullet points throughout the spread later on so that she could work with her list making ways. I think it's important when you're choosing a layout, go with something that feels a little bit natural to how you like to plan. If you are a list maker, you're going to want something that really gives you the opportunity to make lists. If you like to compartmentalize and think of different parts of your life in different ways, that might lend itself more to the vertical layout or to the full block layout. You have to think of how you like to plan and then, or how your brain thinks about plans, and then pick a layout that works well in that vein. These tiny florals from Mod Sketches really worked well to start to bring all the little details of the spread together, just making sure that they were dispersed in and around every single cluster was great because I think it really started to give that unifying feel. And then I'm going to use the craft colored bullet points. I was going to do gold, but then shied away from it because I didn't want to add more foil than what was necessary, but I think the craft is wonderful too. This is a different feel for me. It's a different feel than what I've made for Heather, but I hope she likes it. It's got a very calming Zen vibe to it, and I think it's fun. It's nice to change things up. Just because you love color doesn't mean you have to use color all the time. Just because you love neutrals doesn't mean you have to use neutral all the time. Sometimes it's fun to change things up. It's one of the joys of decorative planning. All right, let me know what you think of this spread down below. Okay, if Heather's spread was all about the neutrals, then Robin's spread is all about the crazy color. I just go nuts on this spread. First of all, we are using the bullet journal habit tracking layout. That is the layout Robin uses on a regular basis. She actually doesn't use the habit tracking portion, and so I'm covering that up with white paper because we're going to put stickers over the top of it and kind of create a different zone. The books that I'm pulling from, Mystic Blooms was the one I wanted to use primarily because I really wanted to use some of these butterflies and dragonflies. And then Optimistic Brights, I really dug the florals in that sticker book. Loving all the bright colors, you guys. This one might be over the top. I hope that Robin still likes it. It's definitely, like I said, I kind of pushed myself, and I'm pushing the patrons a little. When they said it was my choice, I'm gonna go for it and do something a little bit different for them than what they might normally choose. All right, so I found this washi tape in my stash. It is gorgeous butterfly washi that has gold foiling. I'm going to use that in several different parts of the spread. I start down low, and then we're just gonna kind of build. I decide let's put it here in these two boxes. The only requirements that Robin has is that she likes to keep her bowling scores, her weekly bowling scores on her planner spread. She needs a handful of boxes on the right side of the spread. We will add those, but otherwise she said I can kind of just go for it. So we're just going for it. All right, let's add a little washi up here. We're trying to bring balance to the spread. I'm a little nervous to start putting the big stickers on. Before I do that, look at this. This is like holographic gold scallops. It's so pretty. I decided I didn't want the butterflies at the top. I wanted to do something different. The gold scallops is where it's at. I'm here for it. Like I said, this one's going to be over the top. Let me know. Do you guys think it's too over the top? Some of you are like me and you like all the stickers, all the color. Go for it. Some of you, I think, kind of watch when I do these types of spreads and you're like, oh my goodness, over the top. It's okay, to each their own. And if this pushes Robin a little outside her comfort zone, that's okay. Although I think she loves all the color as well. So I think this, she'll get a kick out of this spread. I do like to take full advantage of all of these big stickers and use them to cross over the divide of the two pages. I think it brings the pages together. It allows you to get the most impact from that big sticker because it's actually impacting two different pages. I wanted these butterflies to be flying across the spread. So they're starting in the bottom left and they're going to fly up to the top right like a butterfly release for the summer. Once I get those on the page, it's a lot about figuring out how to fill some of the space. Love the happy vibes. We're going to put that over there. I'm bringing in some boxes and some pieces from the Optimistic Brights sticker book. At this point, I used the big decorative stickers from Mystic Blooms, but now I'm bringing in some functional stickers from Optimistic Brights. Plus they have these gorgeous florals that also have the holographic gold on it that I definitely wanted to bring into the spread. It's kind of about mixing and matching the two pieces and making sure that they are represented relatively equally on both sides of the spread. All right, I'm trying to find boxes at this point that I want to use for her bowling scores, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to add a box up top. Spoiler alert, I decide not to add a box up top. We're going to leave that section blank so that Robin can use it as she wants, but I am finding some boxes that I definitely want to include for her bowling scores. I have them stacked right there. We're going to change that arrangement just a little bit. And I pulled out some other boxes that I thought I was going to use. Eventually I changed these out. As I start putting things onto the page and deciding exactly where things are going to go, I ended up deciding to bring in some black boxes to this spread. I think there's a lot going on. I think bringing in a few black boxes throughout kind of helps stabilize the spread a little bit instead of like going so over the top. They help anchor the spread. So we're going to bring those in a bit. First, gold boxes for bowling scores. We'll just put 4 across the bottom. I think she normally uses 3, but we'll just add an extra one just for balance sake. I have those 2. We're going to change those out in just a bit. I'm just transferring things over and kind of figuring out if I like what it looks like as they kind of come into place. I am liking it. This is totally a spread that I would put in my planner. It's so fun and bright and inspiring. I feel like I just want to write in it. I won't because I definitely want Robin to be able to write in it, but I think it's so fun. I love the bursts of foils and all the colors. It's great. All right, like I said, I don't want to put boxes up here. I am going to add some more florals up here at the top because there was kind of this awkward space between the happy vibes and where I have the first butterfly. So we're going to fill that with some florals. And then the last thing I'm going to do for this spread, besides cutting it apart and repunching these holes, is to change out and add some black boxes and some bullet points so that this can still be a functional spread for Robin. I had such a great time making these 3 spreads, playing with some new sticker books and trying some new things. I would love to hear from you now. Which spread was your favorite this time around? First of all, we have Aide's spread. She had the CafeCore coffee theme spread. Then we had that neutral Zen spread for Heather. And last but not least was Robin's bright and bold spread in the bullet journal habit tracking layout. Which one was your favorite this time around? And which of these sticker books kind of caught your eye? As I said earlier, everything I used is linked down below, so be sure to check that out. I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon members. Thank you all so much for being amazing. If you want to find out more about Patreon, you can head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right. I hope that all of you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.